Hello friends, Misty and Riley here with Queen Bee's Vintage.
Hi guys.
We are at the Canton Flea Market in Texas. This is the world's largest flea market, so we're going to take you guys along with us. We're just getting started, so we're going to put our masks on. We've got plenty of antibacterial wipes and hand sanitizer, and let's go check it out. I forgot to mention there are 7,900 vendors at this flea market. We got us a little yellow and white cart. We're in this little pavilion area that has lots of good architectural pieces. The stuff I like. Look at this piece. Also a lot of great farmhouse finds in here. So cool. This is just the first pavilion and we found some great finds. Super exciting. Solar chandeliers like the ones Mom and I DIY'd last summer for you all on the channel. Lots of gorgeous plants and flowers, great prices. All right, you guys, we're showing you the good, the bad, the ugly, and on the verge of a heat stroke.
It's so hot.
We've got some Italian ice, which is helping, but
Delicious.
yeah, it isn't pretty, guys. You can see how sweaty I am. The largest flea market in the world on a 100-degree day. Whew, you gotta be a trooper. But we've got some good stuff. We're gonna do a recap and we'll show you guys everything. It's just a lot to film and shop and sweat all at the same time. That's cute. Yeah, let's go down this way. The people with the scooter had the right idea. So I wanted to give you guys a few flea market tips. First tip, always pack cash with you. And if you're visiting a large flea market such as this one, you might want to have a nice amount of cash with you because there are lots of treasures. And number two, make sure you have a cart or some big reusable totes or something to pack your purchases in. A lot of vendors will hold your purchases, but as you're accumulating small things throughout the day, it's nice to have a cart. We have a little rolling cart that we take, and it's an upright cart and it works out perfect for flea markets. So you definitely want something like that. We were kind of unsure on what to expect at this flea market. They had tons of food and drink vendors there, so that worked out really great, but you're gonna wanna make sure if you don't know if there are food and drink vendors, you might want to pack a lunch, something that's easy to eat, sandwich, chips, trail mix, things like that. And also make sure to carry plenty of water with you. You definitely want to stay hydrated, especially during the summer months, especially when it's 106 degrees outside. So definitely things like that. You are going to, I always like to pack a tape measure with me because sometimes I'm looking for specific pieces for specific projects or areas in my home, so I try to have a list of those projects and the dimensions of them and maybe the items that I'm looking for. So a tape measure and your project list if you've made one in advance, which I recommend. and some heavy duty like work gloves. So you're going to see some of the pieces that we ended up picking. It was nice having the work gloves to load and unload those items. Definitely right now during the pandemic, fortunately this was mainly all outside. So we didn't have to have our masks on while we were outside. While we were inside some of the completely enclosed pavilions, we did have to put our mask on, but there was air conditioning inside those areas, so that wasn't so bad. I also recommend disposable vinyl gloves when you're doing thrifting or flea markets, you know, during this pandemic time. It's a good idea to have those. Lots of antibacterial wipes or antibacterial spray or gels. I never leave home without any of that stuff. And your imagination, because there's a lot of things out there that you can take and turn into something different. So definitely, you know, go through your, like I said, project lists or idea books, different things that you might use when you're creating, and just go with, you know, an open mind and a great imagination, because there is a lot there and a lot that you can take and turn into something unexpected and different. And let's see, good walking shoes. Usually I recommend like closed-toed, good like tennis shoes or boots. Because it was so hot, I wore my nice Skechers flip-flops that are super comfortable, but typically I do like to have closed-toed shoes on when I am junking. So good walking shoes. If you're going to be outside, a hat, sunglasses, sunblock, we had all of that. And just go and be ready to have a lot of fun. So let's take a look at some of the other things we saw at the market. In some of these pavilions, it was a lot of retail items, but there was still some really cool things. One more tip to share with you guys: when you are thrifting, yard sailing, or at the flea markets, I try to not act too overly excited about things. If I see something that makes my heart race and I just know I have to have it, I play it cool, because sometimes the more the seller knows that you want a piece, the higher the price of that piece becomes. So just try to be laid back, play it cool. Sometimes it's really hard because you're super excited about something. There were a few pieces Riley saw, and she was just like, oh my gosh, look, you know, I've got to have that. And so I shared the tip with her. Don't forget, you kind of want to play it cool. It ended up that the vendor that she bought from was really amazing, and she got a very fair price on the pieces that she was buying. But that's another good tip to remember when you're at the flea markets. Okay, friends, so that was a lot of fun. We really wanted to show you the items we picked up while we were still in Canton, but it was 106 degrees and it was just way too hot. So we are going to show you what we found. And actually, Rye is on a FaceTime call with some of her friends. Our service here is really bad, so she's taken an opportunity to chat with some friends right now. So I'm going to show you what we found. If you are planning a trip to go to Canton, one, I highly recommend it. It was awesome. I wish I would have brought the trailer. So as I show you guys these things, keep in mind that we only have my car. I have a GMC Denali, and it's the extended one, but I still wouldn't have had room to take everything I wanted to take. So next trip, we're bringing the trailer. So plan on maybe bringing a trailer with you or flying in and renting a U-Haul or something to go back home with, because there is just a lot of amazing things. And you guys know I love architectural salvage. So when I do flea markets, that is a lot of what I'm looking for. And I tried to pick up things that I can't find at home or at flea markets near my home. So that's what my goal was with shopping this flea market. So I'm going to show you what we got. We have picked up some more treasures to add to the Silos tote that we got when we visited Magnolia in Waco, and we announced that we're doing a giveaway with that tote. We've been filling it with all the little stops we've been making and junk stores, thrift stores, just great little finds we've been adding to the bag. And then once we get home, we're going to be doing a giveaway. So if you didn't see that video, it's our Waco Magnolia tour video. I'll link it in the description box below. But we talk about the giveaway, what you need to do to qualify for the giveaway in that video. And we have had so many amazing comments and new followers over on our social media pages, and just have been so well received by so many of you from the very beginning that we've decided we're going to do a couple little small additional giveaways in addition to the tote. So we're probably going to have a total of 3 prizes, one being the tote and then 2 smaller prizes as well. So watch for the details for that. And I'm sure you can see all this awesomeness behind me. So let's take a look and I'll tell you what we got and what I plan to do with some of these pieces. All right, I'm going to start by showing you these small fence piece sections or little garden fence sections. The green piece here, I believe, is a reproduction piece. I just really liked it. I loved the color and it was a good price. So, and it's a lighter weight metal. The ones behind it are cast iron. They're a lot heavier. The gentleman that had the cream ones here with the fleur-de-lis on them, which I absolutely love, said these were pulled from an old home that was being torn down. So he rescued these pieces from that. So what I like to do with these little sections of fencing or garden art pieces is I like to either use them to create benches or you can attach a shelf to them and use them as wall art inside the home. You can attach boxes to them and make like hanging flower boxes with them. So just a lot of really fun ideas for what you can do with these pieces. So I got this one little green one here, and then I got 2 of these cream ones with the fleur-de-lis, and they're identical. And then we picked up this awesome piece here. And it's kind of like a metal cloche. And it's a good size. I'm gonna set it on the stairs so I can show you guys better. But it's a good size. And these are super fun to use in your vignettes at home. You can put plants under them or other little tchotchkes, a set of books, set them up on a cake plate. This I was also thinking about maybe transforming into a chandelier. So we'll see how that all works out. You'll see this piece again in the future, or I may just sell it as is because like I said, it's a great decor piece. And then here you can see I have another one of those pieces. This one is smaller, and I did actually set it up on a wooden beaded cake plate. So just really cute for home decor. And then inside here you can see these beautiful crystals. I picked up a whole bunch of these, and I like to have these on hand to either add to projects that I'm doing. I love to use them on my rustic crosses that I make, but I also pick up and refurbish a lot of older chandeliers. So I like to have these for those types of projects. And these are really nice ones. So I got a whole bunch of these. I only laid 4 out here, but I think I ended up with 16 of them, I think. So love that. I also picked up this, and this is a reproduction piece, but I absolutely love this big chunky set of prayer beads or rosary. And I just hung it here on this amazing door that I picked up. The door is not from Canton. I picked the door up at a shop called Ricochet, which is here in Brownwood, Texas. Like I said, I will link them below. They do not have a website, but if you're planning a trip, you'll have their address. But this door has just amazing patina and crackle. The glass in it is really wavy, so you can tell it's old glass. It still has the existing hardware on it on both sides. But I love picking up old doors. You guys have seen my cellar door. Those of you that have been following and have watched some of my home tours, I have an old farmhouse cellar door in my entryway that I use, and I absolutely love it. So I am undecided on this piece. I don't know if I'm going to be keeping it or selling it as is. I also love to turn these into hall trees and different home decor pieces like that. So I'm not sure what the future holds for it yet, but I had to have it. So super, super happy with this find. And then I picked up another one of these little fence pieces. This one's a little bit of a darker green. And for the other things, I need to take you outside and show you, and I'm going to apologize in advance. The air conditioning unit is running. It is 110 degrees here today, so it's pretty much running nonstop. So pardon the noise. What I might do actually is I think I'll just film it and then do a voiceover, and then we can kind of hopefully cancel that out. So let's go take a look at those pieces. I am super excited about this vintage hairpin fencing that I picked up. The seller said there's about 20 feet on this roll, and Mom and I have been scouring for this fencing for so long, and every time we find some, it's usually very small pieces, and they're way, way expensive. I paid $35 for this roll, which I was blown away by the price. I did just recently find some on Facebook Marketplace here in Brownwood, and for 100 feet, they wanted $600. So I'm really happy about this. I also have some of these great branches that I've picked up just walking around here in Brownwood on my walks, and I will use those for my boho wall hangings. And then I picked up this amazing bird cage. I absolutely love this piece. And I am currently looking for a vintage antique chandelier to hang inside that so that it will become a fun lighting piece. And then I have picked up some old wood siding. And I have some green pieces, and there is some pink here and some white. I love old wood for projects. You can do multiple things with this, and I was super thrilled to be able to pick some up. We also picked up some vintage Disney items for Riley. That is something that she loves to collect and is always looking for when we hit flea markets, yard sales, or thrift shops. So she may do a little show and tell over on her channel. I'm not sure what she has planned as far as that goes. But these were some of the fun finds that we picked up in Canton. And as I said, if you can make the trip, I highly recommend it. I'm hoping to do so again sometime in the near future. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you all for your amazing comments and just continued support. We appreciate it so much. If you liked the video today, if you would, please give it a thumbs up. And if you are not yet subscribed to our channel, we would love it if you'd hit that red subscribe button along with the notification bell and the word all, so that you can be notified each time we upload a new video. We would love for you to join us on our creative journey here at Queen Bee's Vintage. So with that being said, we will see you again soon. We have a DIY video coming up. Thanks so much again for watching. Bye-bye.